I'm sitting here with Mr. Settelmeyer. It's
Pleasure.
good to see you. And we're here in Carson City at the state capitol.
Correct.
For the 250th anniversary. You know, President Trump has called a National Day of Prayer today, and people are coming out. And you just got done speaking a few minutes ago, and I was wondering if you could just share a little bit about your background and about your family's heritage and what brought you out to here today.
Right. Today was mainly about coming out and talking about the heritage of my family that's been here for 4 generations. My daughter's actually now the 5th generation.
Mm-hmm.
So we came back here in late 1880s, came to Carson Valley, and in that respect worked for a ranch for 10 years, saved up enough money to actually buy that ranch. I have been working my entire life on that ranch, and I cannot afford an acre. Things have changed, to say the least. So, but in that respect, you know, my great-great-grandfather came here and had 6 children.
Okay.
And of those 6 children, I'm the lineage of the youngest, which was Arthur Arnold Settelmeyer, my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
And so in that respect, we're just here today talking about how the ranch started way back then, a little bit of the history of the ranch,
Mm-hmm.
how things have changed over time, and of course about how Nevada became a state,
Right.
and a little bit about today's celebration. The 2/5 celebration is about triumph.
Right.
It's about the concept that we've persevered and succeeded. And of course, a lot of discussions about how our founding fathers are very firmly rooted in the Lord and about God.
Mm-hmm.
And that's part of the aspect of the National Day of Prayer, which I know that Governor Lombardo actually had a whole group of individuals over at the governor's mansion just a couple days ago.
Right.
A lot of the pastors.
Yeah,
for that
exactly.
celebration. And then you had the interfaith breakfast that was held only a couple days ago as well,
Right.
up in Reno, which is a fantastic opportunity to have all the different faiths in one room and to hear all the different prayers.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of Governor Lombardo, now you have served recently in the Nevada State Legislature. How long were you there?
I was in the Nevada Legislature, which is just right over there.
Yep.
I did 4 years in the Assembly, 12 years in the State Senate, and then when I was termed out, I actually had the opportunity to become Governor Lombardo's director of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources.
Excellent. Well, as we look at this, with everything that's going on in our world today, especially in the United States, how important do you think it is to have a message like this coming not only out of the Oval Office but from our governor's office as well? I mean, do you think that on a scale of 1 to 10, or what are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I definitely go with a 10. The concept of bringing America back to having the pride of being American and to celebrate our nation's history, the 250 years,
Yes.
and to remind everyone we must be diligent, we must continue to maintain our freedoms.
Now, just as a side note, I don't want to get in too much into politics today, Mr. Settelmeyer, but you are running for office yet
Correct.
again. So not only have you served in the Nevada State Legislature, which thank you for your service, but also you're running again, and you're running for CD2 for Nevada. Is that correct?
Correct. Congressional District number 2. There's a couple other candidates. Mike Smith is here today celebrating
Yep.
America's 250th anniversary as well.
Excellent. Well, what was it that caused you to want to run for that office?
Well, I would not have run against Congressman Amadei if he had chose to stay there. So
Okay.
basically it was a situation where Congressman Amadei decided to retire,
Right.
and that's what began the discussion of running from a lot of friends, my family, and individuals. And I always thought about running, but it was more of an idea of maybe 5-year plan, not 5 seconds ago. But when Amadei made that decision, I was actually supporting Sam Brown because he was coming with the president's endorsement and so forth, and so he would have done a fine job. But when he decided to continue to serve for President Trump back in D.C., that's when the decision came down.
Excellent. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to add about today or anything in general?
I think it's just important we all celebrate our 250th anniversary of our great
Absolutely.
nation.
Well, Mr. Settelmeyer, thank you so much for your time and attention.
Pleasure.
All right.